and all the thickets and the logs and the trees were a kind of impenetrable present. As soon as he laid down his head there on the ground, he heard a regular thumping. He immediately understand that what beta that some iron work was there, is it? Right? And so he collected his strength and went to the iron where to the iron work. It was Ramshaw iron work, and then there was a description of what beta of the Ramshaw iron work. Are you following me well, beta? Is it? Voice is clear? Audible? No confusion, no disturbance? Right, good, very good. See, now it is from the all the time page number, it is a new book, page number 35, second last paragraph, all the time. Is it? Have you got the day? Get the paragraph reader? Yes or no? All the time there were many sounds. Is it? There were many sounds to be heard in the forge. Forge, I have told you, it is workshop bidder. The big bellows is what bidder? It is, see, if you ever have visited there to a blacksmith, you might have find that they have what a airbag. The bellows are kind of a airbag. When they are pushed, what happens? They put the air there where to the furnaces and make the what and make the glow more bright. Is it? Make the fire to burn more brightly. Is it? And what happened, beta? The fall boy shovel means put. Have you understand the meaning of the bellows? Airbags, right, beta? That provide air to the furnaces. Is it? To what? To burn the fire brightly. Is it? The bellows. What groan means it is a word made a noise. Otherwise, the meaning of the groan is a cry of pain. Is it? A cry with pain. But it is here a loud sound. Is it? And the burning coal cracked, and the coal that was there, that was a cracking sound coming out of those coals, out of the coal. The fireball shovel means put charcoal into the maw. Maw is a mouth. The fireball was putting charcoal where? Into the mouth of the furnace with a great clatter, great deal of clatter. Clatter means a great sound, a loud noise, and there was a great sound when he what put the coal into the mouth of the furnace. Is it clear? Outside road, there was a sound coming of the waterfall. Road, a loud noise. It is compared as the what better as the roaring of a lion. Means a loud sound of was coming from outside that was being created by the waterfall. Is it? And a sharp north wind. There was a sharp uh, what means you can say sharp wind means the wind was blowing very fast and the what it was whipping the rain. The rain was falling and it was striking the rain. Right, beta? Whipping is what? To beat someone with whip. And here it is what? It was beating the roof of the tiles with the rain. Huh? Is it? As someone is whipped. So what was there? A loud noise was coming out of it against the brick tiled roof. What was the wind was moving very fast, beta, and what had happened? The raindrops were hitting which one? The roof tiles very fast, very harshly, is it? And there was a great sound coming out of it. It was possibly on account of all these noise. On account of means due to all these noise that the blacksmith did not see or notice. Notice means see that a man had opened the gate and entered the forge. That man has opened the gate and entered into where into the workshop. Is it clear? Right? Until he stood close to the furnace, until that man has not come and stood where very close to the furnace. Then only what happened? The blacksmith has noticed whom? whom beta? To that man. Surely it was nothing unusual, and see, it was nothing unusual or strange for the poor vagabonds. I have told you the meaning of the vagabond. Because vagabonds are also called as tramp, T-R-A-M-P, tramp, a man without home and family. Is it? A man without home and family. Other word, that is a what synonym of the vagabond is tramp. Is it? Without any better shelter, because they do not have any better shelter. Right, beta? For the night, they get attracted to the workshop. Why they get attracted towards the workshop? Because the glow, the shine of the light, which escapes through the sooty panes. Panes are the glasses, and their color is what? Of like that of a smoke. Is it right? What the glow of the furnace passes the sooty panes, and that has been, and they see the what from the distance. What beta? The shine of the furnace. That's why they were attracted to get shelter at such places where they can pass their night in the cold winter. Is it? Yeah, it was a cold winter. You can find it was late in December. In the very beginning, you can see there. Is it clear? Have you understand me? Right, beta. Well, which escape through the sooty pain and to come to warm themselves. They come there to warm themselves. Is it? In front of where? Of the fire. The blacksmith looked. Glanced means looked only in an ordinary way, commonly, casually, and indifferently. Indifferently means not paying any much attention. Indifferently means not paying much attention. The intruder. Intruder is a man, beta, who enters in a premise without permission. A man who enters in any premise or a compound without permission is called intruder. Is it clear? And he looked the way people of this type usually did, and he looked the way to that man as they looked usually did, with a long beard here. And now it is a description of what? Of the tramp, of the vagabond. He has a long beard with a dirty rag, rag with a clothes, and what with a bunch of rat traps dangling. Dangling means hanging on his chest. And what was there? Yes, what was hanging with a bunch of rat traps. Is it? He asked permission to stay. And he asked that what that vagabond asked the permission of from the blacksmith that he may be permitted to stay there at the workshop near the fire. And the master blacksmith nodded with a hearty consent. Consent means permission, hearty means filled with pride. Is it? Without honoring him, he did not even honor him to give the permission with a single word. He did not speak even a single word to give the permission to whom? To that vagabond. Now go through it and see if you have any doubt. You can ask me the questions. Any question? Yes, beta, Aditya. Yes, Fatih. Aditya.
Sir, can you again tell the meaning of the last line with meanings, word meanings?
Which one, beta? You just repeat the line. I will let you know, beta.
Sir, he asked permission to stay, and the master blacksmith nodded a hearty consent.
See, he gave the permission in a very hearty means very proudly. Is it, beta? And he did not honor him. He simply moved his head to give him permission, and yes, in a positive way. But he did not honor him. He did not feel necessary to speak a word to him to give permission. Like that, yes, you can stay. No, he did not speak any word. Right, Peter? Any more question, Peter? Anyone else? Right. The tramp did not say anything. I have told you tramp. Tramp is what, Peter? Vagabond. Is it? He did not say because he had not come to talk. He had not come there, where? To the forest to talk with someone, but only to warm himself and sleep, only to get himself warmed because he was being wet by the what beta by the rain because the rain was falling outside, is it? And he was wet and he wanted to warm himself and sleep there to pass the night there where at the in the forge. Is it clear? Right? In those days, the Ramshaw Iron Mill was owned by a very prominent, very well-known iron master. Is it? Whose great ambition means desire, was to ship out, to send out good iron to the market. He wants to send out there in the market a good quality of iron. He worked both night and day to see the work was done as well as possible, and he every day, even day and night, he come there to inspect if the work was going properly. As at this moment, he came to the workshop, right? On one of his nightly rounds, he came to workshop on his nightly rounds, on his nightly rounds of inspection. Is it? Naturally, the first thing he saw was a tall ragamuffin. Ragamuffin is here referred to whom better to vagabond. Is it? Who had eased his way, where so close to the furnace. He has come so close to the furnace that the steam rose from his wet rags. That what better the vapor was arousing from where? From his wet rags. Why so? The heat was the furnace. The heat of the furnace was too much better, is it? And that was the reason that that was the reason that his what steams were rising out. Where from? From his wet rags. The iron master did not follow the example of the blacksmith. See, if this line is given to you in a question, the blacksmith did not follow the example. The iron master did not follow the example of blacksmith. And the question has been put to you. What was the exam? What example does it refer? What example of blacksmith does it come? Does it come what better? Does the what it refers here? Just a minute, bacho. Is it right, beta? Fine, it is. Have you understand me? What will be the answer of this question? You just tell me. What will be the answer? Say, what was the
Sir,
example?
sir,
Yes, beta.
sir, can you please repeat the question?
See, nowadays one new thing has occurred. I am giving you sometimes the example so that you may understand it. That is very necessary for you. Nowadays, the what the CBSC has done, they will give you a line and then they will put the question to you. Here, it is a line that Iron Master did not follow the example of blacksmith. What does the example of blacksmith means? Yeah, something like that. What was the example of blacksmith? Such question, they can see. Examiner has a very different kind of tendency. They wrap the simple question and beta what in such a typical language that the child is not being able to understand. And afterwards, when he understands what he finds, that was the simplest question the examiner has asked with him. Is it? So you have to understand it very well, my children.
Sir,
That
can I
is
tell the answer?
yes, definitely, Aditya.
Yes, sir. Sir, the Iron Master was very ambitious regarding to his work of iron, and here the blacksmith actually invited the tramp to stay for a night.
The answer is beta that the blacksmith did not put put a glance over that person. He did not try to see who he was. While as soon as the Iron Master came, what he did, he walked close to him and looked him over very carefully. Is it? While the blacksmith has not put a glance over to the rat trap seller very properly. He simply gave him the permission. He did not speak even a single word. Is it? While the Iron Master, what he did, he come there. He went very closely where to the vagabond. Looked him very carefully. Then he take off the slouch. Slouch is a kind of hat, right, Peter? Slouch hat to get a better view of his face, to see him properly. Is it? You must understand these things. These questions are very simple. But if you are not attentive, you have not gone through it properly, you will find difficulty to answer in the boards. This time the boards have changed the pattern. And I have informed you earlier too. If you are confused, you just download what? The recent 2021 syllabus of the CBSE of English. And when you will go there, you will find there are certain changes in it. First is the letter to editor. See, and the second in the report writings and debate and speeches article. They will be in the contemporary issues. Contemporary means that are prevailing now. So now it will become very necessary for you when you are going to read the newspaper carefully, see what are the issues, read them because you don't know what question will be asked. Suppose there is a letter to editor, right? And they ask you that corona pandemic is spreading very quickly, huh? And it will remain for 1 or 2 years. It will always remain with us. You can say like that, is it? Write a letter to the editor, hmm, making the people aware about this pandemic and how to protect themselves to save themselves from this what epidemic. It is not epidemic. It is pandemic. Is it
Excuse me,
right,
sir.
Beta? Yes.
Sir, can you once again repeat the answer of that question? Your voice wasn't clear.
My voice is not clear. Sorry, Beta.
Sir,
Exactly.
at that time.
No problem, Beta. I will repeat. Now it is clear to you, Beta.
Yes, sir.
Anushka. Right. No problem. See. I am just explaining you, Anushka. You must understand it, Beta. What had happened, Beta? If you see, when the tramp entered the where, Beta, into the forge, into the workshop, the blacksmith did not put a proper glance over him. He did not see him properly. Is it? Right? But what happened? This was the example that was being followed by who? By the blacksmith. And what did the iron master do? He came there. And went there very closely to that vagabond who was sleeping there. Looked him over very carefully. Right, Peter? And take off his slouch hat from his face to look his face properly. Now voice is clear and everything is clear to everyone, Beta. Anushka? Anushka, have you understand me? No? No,
Yes,
no
sir, I have
reply.
understood.
Beta, whenever you find difficulty, you are welcome to ask me the questions. Is it, Beta? Good. But of course, it is you, Niels off. See what happened. There was a dim light of the furnace. Right, Beta? No light was there. It was the only light that was coming from the far of the furnace. It was very dim. And what happened, Beta? The iron master got confused. He was not being able to see the face of the tramp very properly. So he got confused and he felt that he was one of his friend whose name was Niels Olf. He said, "How you do look?" And then he asked a question with the tramp, feeling that he was his old friend. Right? How you do look? The
Sir,
man with the, yes, beta.
sorry to interrupt you, sir, but can you again tell the meaning of djinn?
Which one, beta? See
Sir,
what happened? The light was very dim. Is it, beta? Because it was coming from the dim light of the furnace, the fire that was coming, the light of the fire that was coming out from where, beta? From the furnace. Is it? Have you understand me? And in
yes, sir.
that light, he saw the face of the vagabond. Is it? That vagabond, the red trap seller. Is it clear, beta?
Sir, sir, what is
Yes,
the
beta.
meaning of the word DEIGNAD?
Where it is this word is there, beta?
Sir, like, sir, fourth last line of the third paragraph.
But I have not found. Design means plan, planned, planned, beta. Is it? PLANNED because it is in the past tense, so it is in the past tense. PLANNED. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, beta. The man with the red traps have not the vagabond, the red trap seller has never before seen the iron master at Ramsjo and did not even know what his name was, and even that tramp did not know what was the name of the iron master. But it occurred to him, a thought came to his mind. Right, beta, it occurred to him, a thought, an idea came to his mind. If this fine gentleman thought that he was his old acquaintance, means friend of familiar, he might perhaps give him a couple of krona. Is it krona? I have told you what it is. The currency of Sweden. Is it, better? Therefore, he did not want to undeceive. Undeceive means disclose him all at once. So he did not want to disclose himself at once to the iron master. His real identity to the iron master. Is it clear? Right, Peter? Yes, God knows how have gone downhill with me. He says God knows how the things gone, how the bad times has come to with me. Right, Peter? How the my fate has been changed and evil things have befallen upon me. Is it? बुरा वक्त मेरे ऊपर आ गया. Right, Peter?
Sir,
Is it? Yes, Bedu.
can you again explain this paragraph? I'm not able to understand.
Say, the man with the red trap seller has never seen whom the iron master before. So he felt if this man feel that I am known to him, he may give him certain krona, couple of krona. Right, beta? So he did not disclose his real identity at once. Is it, beta? Right? And then he gave the answer to him. Is it to collect the to get the pity, the mercy of the iron master? What? I don't know how the bad times or bad times has fallen on me. Is it? मेरे ऊपर बुरा समय कैसे आ गया? God knows. Is it? Right? Clear, Aditya? Shall I repeat again? Clear? Yes? Yes or no? Say, he give the answer to the iron master that God knows how the bad time has fallen upon him. How the bad time has fallen upon him. Why he did so? Because he felt that he will get the iron master will feel pity on him and he can give him some money. Is it? Right? Clear? Say, everybody is clear? Any doubt anywhere? Now you can ask me the questions if you have any doubt anywhere. Any doubt anywhere that I have taught you today? If you have any doubt, you can ask me the questions. Go through it, the book better. Ananya, you too.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
sir, this line, yes, God knows things have gone downhill.
See, if
Me,
the bad times comes to anyone, he does not know. So he gives the answer to the Iron Master. See, but the Iron Master was confused. He felt that the man was his old friend, Niels Olf. Is it better? Right?
yes, sir.
And he asked the question, how do you look? So what the red cap seller felt that if this man, he did not disclose his identity, he felt it is possible if this man can give him a couple of rupees, a couple of krona. Right, beta? Is it? As a help. And so he did not disclose him. He only said, God knows how my fate has changed. Fate, you understand?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
my luck has changed, and the evil days has come to me, or evil days has befallen upon me. Is it right, beta? Any more thing? You can go through it, beta, within 2 minutes. Go through it and ask me the questions.
Okay, sir.
Anybody? Any Anushka? Is it clear, beta? Yeah. Right, beta. Any question more? Shall I continue? You should not have, and see what had happened. What the answer? What answer did the Iron Master give?
Sir,
Yes, beta.
sir,
Yes,
sir, in the
beta.
line,
In a natural way, beta.
naturally the first thing he saw was,
Naturally, when he
sir,
came inside
naturally
in a
the,
whatever
but
in an ordinary way, in a commonly, first thing he saw that a man was, because see, when we enter into our house, the first or into our premise anywhere, what our eyes notice first, something that is new there. So as soon as he entered there in the workshop, what do you find? You find a new person, a presence of new person there, beta.
so sir,
Is it clear?
who is he here?
He is the Iron Master. He is
Okay,
Iron Master, beta.
okay, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right, now see. And now what suggestion does he give? Who? The Iron Master. Saying, you should not have resigned from the army. Regiment is the part of the army, beta. Is it? Right? Said the Iron Master. That was the mistake you have done. If only I had still been in the service at that time. He said, if I was there in service with the army at that time when you were resigning, it would never happen. It would never happen? He would never permit his friend to resign from the army. Is it? Well, now of course you will come home with me, and then now because he was his friend, he felt the bad time has fallen upon him. So I invited him to come along with him to his home. To go along with the manor's house. Manors means the owner's house, owners of the factory's house. Is it? Or landlord's house. Is it better? Right? And be received by the owner like an old regimental comrade means companion. Right, beta? Mate, friend. That, however, did not please the Trump. He was not happy with this invitation. Which invitation? That the Iron Master has given to him to come along with him to his home, to his house. Is it better? No, I could not think of it, he replied. Who replied? The tramp. Is it better? I said, looking quite alarmed, alert. Right, better? He thought of 30 kroner. He thought about 30 kroner. Which 30 kroner? That he have stolen from where? From the house of the crofter, that old man. Is it? To go up to the landlord's house would be like throwing himself by his own self. Voluntarily means by his own self into the lion's den, means putting himself into the danger. Someone, if he goes there in the lion's den, what will happen? There will be a great threat of life. Is it? A great threat to him. So the same was there. If he felt that he would go where? To the house of whom bidder? To the house of the landlord. Then a great he would find himself in a great danger. Why so? Because the complaint of the theft might be lost to the sheriff or the police. And if he went there and if he has been recognized, then what will happen? He will find himself in a great danger. Is it? Of being getting arrested or of getting into the prison. See, he only wanted a chance to sleep here in the forest and sneak and go silently, move, sneak, go stealthily. Sneak means move very quietly, stealthily away as inconspicuously as possible, as silently. Inconspicuously means silently. Is it better? As possible. He wanted to move away stealthily from there as silently as possible. Voice is clear, audible very clearly to everyone. Is it? The island master thought, assumed that he felt embraced. Embraced means ashamed, right, beta? Because of his miserable clothing, because the clothes that he was wearing, old, worn, torn rags. Is it? So he was not interested to whom to go with him. Is it? Please, Iron Master said, please don't think that I have such a good home, fine home, that you cannot show yourself there, that you cannot come to that place there. He further added, who he means? Iron Master. Elizabeth is dead. Elizabeth was the wife of whom? It has not been only referred here. Elizabeth was the wife of the Iron Master is dead. And as you may already have heard, and he felt because he was his friend, so he felt he might have earlier heard this thing. My boys are abroad, they are in foreign, and there is no one at home except my oldest daughter. There is only one person at home, that was his oldest daughter and myself. We were just saying that it was too bad we did not have the company. We did not have any other company for Christmas. He said we were feeling very bad that we don't have any company, any friend, anyone with us. Where on the occasion of Christmas. Now come along with me and help us make the Christmas food disappear a little faster. He said, you come with us and celebrate with what? The Christmas with us. And the food that has been cooked there, help us do what, beta? Finish it quickly. Is it clear, beta? Everyone? Right. But the stranger said no. But the rat trap swallow was very careful. He said no, and no, and again no. And the island master saw that he must give in, that now he must leave him. And then he says to whom? To the blacksmith. Right, beta? Here these lines have been addressed to the blacksmith. Iron Master says, it looks as Captain Von Stelle preferred to stay with you tonight. Sturgeon Storm, he said. Sturgeon Storm, he said to the master blacksmith, and turned to his heels and went back. But he laughed to himself as he went away. But the iron master laughed to himself as he went away from there. The blacksmith who knew him, the blacksmith was know the habit of the iron master. Is it? Hmm? Understood very well. He understood the thing that the iron master had not said his last word when he goes away from there. Is it? He
Sir,
is not sent. He is bitter.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you again explain the line from "It looks as though" and who said these words?
See, Iron Master said to the blacksmith. Blacksmith was there, na, beta, who was working there with the furnace. Is it?
Yes, sir.
He said to him, it looks that his friend, then it is the same name is there, your official name is Captain Von Stale. Wants preferred to stay with him that night. With him who? With the
Blacksmith.
blacksmith. And then he went away from there. Who went away from there? Iron Master. But he laughed. He refers to the Iron Master. Right, beta? He laughed to himself when he went away from there. And the blacksmith, who knew the Iron Master, understood very well that he had not said the last word when he goes from there, when he returned from there. Who has not said the last words? The Iron Master. Iron Master have a habit of saying certain words when he came from his inspection and depart from there. Is it better when he goes away from there? Right, better. It was his habit to say something, and the blacksmith has now understand that the Iron Master has not gone because he has not said those parting words that he always says to him when he departs from there. Is it? Go through it and see any doubt, please. Clear, बच्चों?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, better.
Sir, when he entered the mill where the iron was forging, so a question can be asked in the exam that describe the situation and when the iron was.
See, say no, it cannot. It is not possible. It's a very common question. The description of the iron mill is very difficult. And no, this such question is unimportant. Description of the iron mill is not an important question. There are so many important questions and you might have got received so many important questions already. What better the module has been sent to you. Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
You
sir.
have got the module, huh? The questions too,
Yes, sir.
and I will let you know certain questions that are what I feel. See, in between, I am giving you the tips. What is important? How the question can come in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Go through it. See any doubt? You can ask me, or shall I continue?
Sir,
Yes, better.
sir, in this line, but laughed to himself as he went away. What it means?
See, he loved himself because he knew that he's not going from there. He has not he laughed because he was not going away from there. He was coming back to invite whom better to that rat trap. He would compel him to come with him to his house and see. You later on you will find what he did now. Is it? Shall I continue? Have you any doubt or any question anywhere? See one question. That is the theme of loneliness. Write down. The theme of loneliness. That is very important. How? What was the theme? Why it is in loneliness? See, the tramp was lonely. Is it? Right, beta? The crofter was lonely. Old man when he went there. And the third, the iron master and his daughter are also lonely. This question can come of 6 marks, not 2 marks. It will be of 6 marks. Is it? Second thing, one more question. See what I feel important. I don't know what they will ask because this time the question will be based on the creativity and it is the first time. But mostly what happens, the questions are the one and the same, but they ask in a different language. But a question of creativity is somewhat very different. That I will explain you afterwards. Is it? Same. What is there now, beta? One question I was telling you. Compare and contrast the character of whom, beta? The character of Iron Master and his daughter. That is a very important question. Which one? Because now the new character is going to enter in this chapter, and that is the daughter of whom, beta? Daughter of the Iron Master. And see, nowhere the answer, the name of the Iron Master has been referred here in the chapter. Is it? It is only he's been referred as Iron Master. Is it clear? Right, beta? Will you read the thing, or shall I continue?